How's it going, everybody? Hysteria here with another Multiversus video. We just got a new patch today at the time of recording, and the patch notes dropped alongside it. I'm going to go over those in this video real quick with you guys, hit the high points, and I will leave the link in the description if you guys want to read them over yourselves. But without further ado, let's just get into it, and I'll go over the most important things you need to know. So, in this, we're at the mid season, so a lot of changes are expected. If you complete the rifts, Agent Smith will now finally be obtainable for free as promised as early as July 8th. He will be available for full purchase on July 23rd if you do not complete the rifts. They made a free-for-all mode where you can play with up to 4 people, 4 ring outs to win. The rules are subject to change. Post-game stats are back, so you can see ring outs and damage. Spectator modes and custom games, which is great for community-driven tournaments and stuff like that, being able to spectate. You can also edit your perks in the custom game modes, and there's now free items in the store every day. I checked today, I got perk currency. I don't know if that's going to be the same thing every day, or if we'll see rotation between, perk currency, a small amount of gleamium, fighter currency. That I would like to know, but there's not information exactly on that yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Check every day and see what you get. So the new rifts are released, which makes sense because now Agent Smith is going to be obtainable. We needed the rifts to be able to do that. Right, so they also have some rift updates for quality of life. Now, instead of needing 80% of the stars to be able to get all of the rewards, you now only have to get 72%, which should help a lot if there's like a character or a specific skin that's required that you can't complete the challenge for. You should be able to now with that reduction in star requirement. Also, some retry options, the ability to leave matches in rifts, in single player mode for both of those, rather. That's really good. Inputs is huge, so they did a bunch of things for that. You can now control how much input buffer you would like on your attacks. You can customize dead zones for the left and right sticks, so you don't get any, so you can help reduce the amount of misinputs that you will get. You can swap side and neutral attacks for ground or aerial attacks. There's a toggleable option to be able to use attack inputs to pick up items. That seems like an interesting thing. I don't know if I would use that, but I'm sure somebody out there will appreciate it. Fast fall methods, whether tapping or holding down, and customizable neutral dodge input binding. So being able to do neutral dodges for parries, it's basically giving you a parry button. Sounds pretty good. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate that. I'll probably end up using it myself and see how it feels. Combat changes. So this is another thing that is really nice. So they gave you a parry button. Now they're also making it so that you can't parry somebody mid-combo. That happened to me before. It was very frustrating. So directional dodges, if you're extending, and they have that time frame where they can just directional dodge out, they will be able to directional dodge out before they can parry you. So that's gonna be really nice. Team fights, you're not gonna be able to get 0 to death anymore by getting infinite comboed. They have a vacuum attack hit stun decay penalty. It's a mouthful. It's gonna allow you to escape previously inescapable infinite combos, such as alternating Superman rapid jab combos as one of the examples they gave. So you got 2 people wailing on you, you'll be able to get out a lot easier. That's great. There's map changes. Cromulons 1 and 2's made bigger. Court 2 variant. added to the game. Dexter's Lab has changes to the speed and reverse button cooldown. Townsville, Mojo Jojo will have more time in between attacks, which is great. The bomb and laser knockback is reduced. That's huge. And then he just takes more damage to be interrupted. But if he's attacking less and he's doing less damage and knockback, that's fair. Arya, a couple fixes for more consistent attacks. Banana Guard, more whiff punishable on his fair and ground side special. Batman, more whiff on his dash attack. Black Adam is no longer going to be able to thunder loop as easily. He's going to have more frame delay on hit, even though it will do slightly more knockback, but he won't be able to spam you with it. Bugs has a lot of nerfs. Main ones that people are probably wondering: air neutral attacks. It's going to have a repeat move lockout. Can't spam Nair and then just hit you with a bat and die. They are going to get locked out of doing that so often. Then the safe, which is another thing everybody hates safe. Armor break will still break it instantly, but all attacks will do 1 damage to it, and it will have a total of 3 HP. So 3 hits of anything will break it, or an armor breaking move will one-shot it. Air up attack, hitbox active duration reduced by 2 frames. I did have a couple times where after the entire animation was over, I just fell into the bat, like the very tip of the bat, and it still hit me long after the animation was done. So 2 frames of active hitbox reduction will be great. It lingered way too long. Been a little bit of knockback scaling to his attacks. Small nerfs, small buffs. Doesn't seem like they did anything too crazy to Garnet, unless I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like anything crazy happened with her. Gizmo, they're saying that after the Gizmo nerfs, he's looking a little better. But they fixed a few issues and they nerfed his car. Harley, and now she's getting small buff. On hit, branch window advanced 6 frames on her ground up attack. So she can be able to get an up tilt into an up special and be able to more easily chain attacks, because she definitely was struggling to get her kill confirms. The explosion for her neutral, her little bombs, the explosion timer will start in her hands. The cooldown timer begins while it's in her hands. I think it's good for everybody, honestly. Now knowing that there's a timer on it and she can't just infinitely hold it. Iron Giant. Okay, so basically all of his stuff is more whiff punishable, and his hitboxes are fixed so he can't hit enemies behind him when it doesn't make sense for him to. Great. Jake definitely needed buffs, and they are aware of it. So let's see what they did. So yeah, Jake got better hitboxes on his moves and some startup time frame data. Now Jason got disabled because of a bug. The bug was basically with his axe, with his ground up special. You could get stuck to him and be unable to play the game. So he is disabled right now, but they did give him basically, it looks like the same treatment as Jake. LeBron, all around, it looks like they improved almost every single one of LeBron's moves by a little bit. So he should all around feel better. Not too much change with Marvin, just a couple things to his projectile lifetime. So it looks like Morty got some fixes and nerfs to his hitboxes and his grenades. Rain Dog actually does a little more damage and knockback, which we'll see if that actually helps him or if that actually hurts his combo potential. I think Shaggy did need a little bit more nerfs than that, but that's a start. nerfing his up special because his his up air into up special, way too easy of a confirm and kills way too early. Steven Universe dares. He can't spam the dares anymore. He could just, throw out attacks and then, he misses. He can't really punish it. Now you should be able to, which should make him less oppressive. A lot less oppressive. A little bit of hit stun reduction, a little bit of whiff punishment. Taz, more consistent combos. Only a couple minor nerfs, but mostly buffs. Could make him less one-dimensional. Tom and Jerry. A jump buff. Interesting. Okay. Joker. They've been talking about Joker getting nerfs. And everything on here is a bug fix, change, or nerf. Alright, so now Velma. Velma needed some buffs. Ground side special. Yep. Knockback reduced. Knockback scaling increased. Okay. Yeah, so she's got some good stuff. Yeah, Wonder Woman needed some nerfs. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. So they made a tank move a little slower like a tank. Wonder Woman, the fact that she had some of her moves felt very difficult to whiff punish, and now that seems like that should be a little more possible, while also reducing her kill power. So that should make her a little bit more balanced. We'll see how all that looks. And that's gonna be it from me. Lots and lots of changes the mid patch, so it was big. Lots of stuff to go over. Once again, I'll link the patch notes in the description. You can check it out yourself. But that'll be it from me today. So have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it is for you. Happy on birthday. Like and subscribe if you haven't. It helps out a lot. And stay hysterical. Peace.